Last week I had my first mammogram. Actually, a few years ago is when I was supposed to have my first mammogram. When I went, I sat in the waiting room for 2 hours and nothing happened. And the woman who was working behind the desk had like one brain cell and maybe left that one at home. She couldn't help me even answer questions about what's happening. So I left. So this time, my doctor's like, hey, you really need to do your mammogram. You're over 40. So I called to make the appointment. And they're like, oh, we see that you canceled your last appointment. Nice to know that that's how they marked it down. It was easy peasy. And as soon as I had it done, while I was there, the tech said, your boobs are really dense. And so just expect that the doctor is going to call and say that you need to come in again and get an ultrasound. So actually, that is what I'm about to go do now. And it's like I was given the heads up that day that I was going to get the call. So then I did. I got the call. And the woman who called me, she said, so the radiologist found lymph nodes in your breast. I'm like, wait, don't we all have lymph nodes in our breasts? Isn't that just where the lymph nodes are? She didn't say like they're enlarged or like they found a mass, nothing. They were just like, you need to come in for the ultrasound. Now, I was planning on doing that anyway, but she told me it in a kind of a more alarming kind of way. And she even said like, the doctor wants to make sure that you actually come. Is that because of the last incident where I supposedly canceled the appointment? Or is it because she or he, doctor, needs like a new handbag and needs to make sure that I come in and pay for this probably wicked expensive and yet optional procedure? So, I don't know. These are really screwed up aspects of our health system, our healthcare, because you can't, a good, reasonably prudent person can't just blow off cancer screening tests. But are they just making me get these tests because there are protocols in place that whether or not it actually makes sense, I just should have them and then they just get paid boatloads for it? Which, by the way, these tests take like 2 seconds. The mammogram took like less than a minute per boob. But still, what am I supposed to do? Just say, like, yeah, I don't really want to? Because I don't want to. Who wants to? But now I know the next thing is what's gonna happen, because I hear this again and again from other women. They go and get their ultrasound, and then they're like, they found some other thing, which now you're gonna need to come in and get a biopsy, which is extremely painful, probably also expensive. So actually, this time in advance of this appointment, I called my insurance to see. They said to me it's an optional procedure, but still they want me to come. So if I go, is my insurance going to pay it? And she took forever on the phone to try and answer that question. She said, yes. Finally, yes, it is. And that kind of explains why they're making me do this test, in my opinion. They just want me to come so I can, pay for their kids' college. Well, I have kids needing to go to college too, so. But then what if it is cancer? And God forbid I skip it and it was, then who's the idiot? Me. And it's just, there's no good path. There's no good decision making here that is a one size fits all, but it really sucks that I have to think about it and that I even have to consider the money issue. If it was important for my health, my society, my culture, my government, my country should value the health of me, one of their citizens, so that I can be healthy, not just my body, but that my mental health is here, that I'm not going to go broke for taking care of my health, and that I can continue to be a productive member of society.